It is Monday, April 7th, 2025. Welcome to our glistening new studio.
Well, not exactly. Yeah, Live with Kelly Mark was in the building that houses their new studio, but for today, they were in the Great Room, as it's called at the Disney headquarters. Kelly had a more literal classification for it.
And for the first time ever in our elegant new atrium.
Yeah, back in September when The View opened up their arrival in the new building with an extravagant drone shot, we saw that room is basically the cafeteria, the lunchroom kind of thing, not meant to be housing the most watched entertainment talk show.
22 stories.
Wow.
I don't even know what story we're on.
We're on the 10th floor.
We're on the 10th floor.
Yeah, so apparently their new studio isn't quite ready yet, so they've delayed their debut in the actual studio till next Monday. What's so surprising about this is that Live with Kelly Mark was the last of the 3 talk shows to make this move from basically Upper West Side to Lower Manhattan. As I said, The View launched season 28 back in September in the new space without a hitch. The Tamron Hall Show debuted in new space in January after the Christmas break. Yeah, then 3 months later, ABC wasn't ready for Live with Kelly Mark's scheduled arrival. Really strange. Yeah, so ABC had to find some kind of space to shoot the show because, yeah, it was scheduled to come back from hiatus. So, the Atrium it was. And there was one major uptick.
That looks like real outside.
It does.
Yeah, and the old studio is just a picture of the New York skyline behind the co-hosts. But Kelly learned a few minutes later that it might be a little too close to the outdoor reality.
We are just getting hit, I don't know if it's hit you yet, with a cold Arctic blast of air coming from maybe the outside, I don't know, but it just rained down on us.
I felt it.
The ironic thing about this is that, of course, this would happen to this show. I said in the goodbye to the old studio segment last week that the show's always been a little bit rinky-dink, and that's been part of its charm and part of the shtick of it. And I said it could use like a little bit of a glow up.
Lots of memories in these brick walls. If these brick walls could scream, they would.
Kelly often used that rinky-dink nature of the show for comic fodder, as did Regis and Kathleen before her. And she kept that going right till the end.
If we can accomplish what we accomplished here in this building, I can't imagine what we can accomplish in that building with things that work.
You jinxed it, Kelly. Yeah, because something must not be working now in that brand new studio that they have to delay this. I think Kelly did seem a little annoyed by it today, but I think, deep down, she kind of loves it because it gives her, great material to play off of.
Do you know what this building encompasses? Well, sit back, I'm about to tell you. There
large
are
event
screaming
spaces.
rooms?
Yep.
Screening rooms.
Yeah.
I heard screaming rooms.
Well, there may be a screaming room later.
If everything was working, that would be boring. And you wouldn't know what to do, Kelly. And even the new space threw off some of the people working there, including the producer who prepares the info cards for Mark.
And it's Columbus, Indiana.
Oh, it says Columbia on your card.
Oh, it does. It says Columbia on my card.
Columbus, Indiana. Hello?
Sorry. Yeah. No. We're just. I'm shaming someone. Listen. You know how this game works. You've given us.
And even the prize wheel had trouble settling down in the new digs. But actually, for this to happen to one of their talk shows, this was a show for it to happen to, because this show can get by with a makeshift setup. Because really, it's a very basic show. I mean, the first 20 minutes, that 20-minute chat that opens the show, it's just basically one camera locked off and one camera for close-ups.
I'm so honored and excited. This is such a great first to be a part of. Congratulations on your big move downtown.
When Elizabeth Moss came out as the first guest, they used to have 3 cameras for a wide, one on Elizabeth and then one on Kelly Mark.
I feel like this is less convenient, our new studio, as opposed to our old studio.
You would
for
be
you.
correct. Yes. I live less than 5 blocks from the old studio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you could just walk right over.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
They don't really have to move around. There was the jib shot, that's the camera on the crane. But yeah, that's it.
You could still walk down here, you just have to leave yesterday.
Exactly.
So for the viewer, it really wasn't that different of an experience. Obviously, it's a different setting, but in terms of the actual shooting, I didn't really notice that, they're really struggling here. They could get by. Granted, the lighting was noticeably harsh, and the sound was a mess.
That sound is something, isn't it?
We are clearly beta testing the sound system here.
All right.
Yeah, they made it work. I mean, yeah, these are not ideal conditions. They weren't planning on this. So, yeah, TV people, we always make it work.
Change can be good, and we're going to try to make it work. There'll be some tough times, and we know we're all going to be going through it together, and it's going to be fantastic. Do you believe that, by the way? We'll cut that out.
So, yeah, a week in the Atrium. Then hopefully they'll be in a new studio where there's a proper lighting grid and the sound won't echo, and they're not in a heavy foot traffic zone with people coming in for the shift at 9 a.m. Yeah, how do you think Live with Kelly Mark handled the makeshift Atrium? Great room setup.
It holds approximately 5,000 employees.
And I believe they are all here sitting in the atrium.